that feels very. It feels very good, doesn't it, to be welcomed in such a way. So thank you so much, and of course, thank you to Elena, Riley, Lenny, and Nikki for making this possible. And I owe you so much. And just thank you, and thank you everyone else who has been helping us for making this possible. And I'm so grateful for having done this trip and for having this experience. It's and I am so honored to be here in beautiful Lisbon and Portugal. And thank you so much for having us here. And also, after a trip like this, for being isolated 3 weeks, for being in such a limited space with such limited things to do, you get very relaxed in a way. You're disconnected from everything and everyone, basically. And for coming into land, it is so overwhelming. So I think all of us are still a bit overwhelmed. So you will have to bear with us. And especially having all these people greeting you. It feels amazing, but our brains are not used to it yet. And it feels so amazing to be home back in Europe. I have been on quite an adventure, and we've all been on quite an adventure. And it feels good to be back. And of course, I, as well as the other climate activists, we will not stop. We will continue to do whatever we can. Continue to travel around and to put pressure and on people in power, and to make sure that they prioritize this highest. And then we eventually we will be going to COP25 in Madrid, and we will continue the fight there to make sure that within those walls the voices of the people are being heard, and that the voices of the future generations are being heard, and that the voices from the people, especially from the global south, are being heard. And I don't have much to say, just that we are facing a global emergency, and we need to see it from a holistic point of view, and we need to do everything we can. We need to work together to make sure that we secure future living conditions for humankind, and that we fight for not only ourselves, but for our children and for our grandchildren and for every single living being on Earth. And everyone has to do everything they can in order to make sure they are on the right side of history. Because in order to change everything, we need everyone. And I hope every one of you will get active and start fighting for your future as well. And once again, thank you to these people, to Riley, Lenny, Elena, and Nikki for doing this. This trip has been great. Actually, I think we needed some relaxing time, all of us, especially me, some time to sort of think everything through and to relax. and now I feel good. I feel like I want to continue now. I feel energized, and so